Hey everyone, I'm back to share some projects with you all that I've made. Um, I got a chance to craft, so yeah. Let me share with you. I have two projects for AdornIt and one that is just another thing I made. So I did use my new stamps for the Recipe Stamp Club. This is the stamp that you would have gotten already if you were part of the club, but you can buy this a la carte, I believe. Well, I'll put the link and then you can see if this one is already dropped. But I did use this one, and I think I also used, where is it? This one right here from the larger a la carte set. So this is another recipe stamp that's available as well. All of these probably would drop a la carte at the same time because this is the add-on stamp, which I didn't use yet. So I wanted you to see all four stamps. But for this first project, I did use this one right here. And that one, I also used this Gingham Happy Hearts from Honeybee Stamps. It's just a pad that has lots of gingham in it, and the reverse side is like a tone on tone, and then the other side is with white. So each color you see here has that tone on tone, and then the gingham with the white. I use this die right here from Memory Box. It's called, and I don't know if this is still available from them, but it is called Cross Stitch Frame Borders. And I used this die set from the Stamp Market for the recipe card. And it is in my Cherry the Pig junk journal. So this one is right here. You can see the tab that's sticking out. I purposely did that so that I would be able to get to it. And the book is Cherry the Pig, so I thought it would be appropriate to put it on a page that talks about Cherry. The whole book is still in here. But this is on a page that has her creating her own little bakery that she starts. So here's my recipe card. I've actually turned it because, the recipe card would normally go horizontally, but because the image doesn't fit that way, there it is. And I just colored it with my Copics. I don't have the Copics out because I colored this during the crafty day that I went to organized by my friend Carla, and the back of the card is just plain like this. I used a scrap of the paper, and I can write notes on the back because if I ever do the recipe, if there's something different I'd like to do on it, I'll take notes and put it on the back. So yeah, I die cut the image that I colored. I used my Copics to color it, and it's just basic cherries, right? So that's the first project. And at the end of the year, when I say year, I mean the end of my ambassador term year, I will show you the entire flip through of the book. I hope it's completed by then. Okay, so that is the first project. And then the second one involves the stamp with the cherries that look like buttons. So for that one, I tried the technique that Diana has shown before with some of her projects. And Diana is the illustrator for those stamps. And I used the crayons on fabric. So these are just regular Crayola crayons that you will then melt the wax so that it removes the wax from the fabric, and you have the color transferring to the fabric. I also use this stamp here. It's from the Stamps of Life, and it's called Sayings for Cherries, and I use the I Cherish You with that image that I showed you. And what I've done is, this is what I ironed on top of because my desk is glass. And I put this inside of my project on the fabric, on the underside of the fabric, and then this I used to iron on top of so that the wax doesn't get on my iron. And you can see here like a faint image of cherries, I think. So that's what I used to do this technique. And this is just a muslin bag that I had in my stash that I wanted to try this out on. I'd never done this technique before, but I thought it would be cute to do this on a gift bag where you can, put a little gift inside, which I've stuffed with so that you would see the bag closed and not just flat. And then there's the image of the cherries. So I just used a couple of different colors of greens, some yellow and reds. This red, the reason it looks like it does is because it has glitter in it. I wanted to see what that would look like. And I can see the sparkle. I don't know if you can, if I turn the bag. I don't know if that would stay in the bag now that it's ironed, but I just wanted to see what it would do. And if this project isn't perfect, it's fine. It's my first attempt. Sometimes that happens, but I thought that I'd try that out with the cherries. And you could take, if you had red buttons, this would be really cute if you sewed some buttons on here, because it's made to look like it's a sewn image. And you could actually, trace the lines if you wanted to sew some brown stems and just put the buttons over it and sew those down to the bag. I didn't do that. I just, for my first attempt, wanted to color it and see how it would turn out. But that is the little muslin bag that I have for my stash. I don't remember where I got these from, but they're just a plain bag on the, and you can do whatever you want with it. So I've stamped it with some brown ink. You would want to use some ink that's like a stays on or something like that that's more permanent, not something that if you get it wet will run, because that would defeat the purpose, right? So that's my second project I have to share. So that's those are two projects for AdornIt. I also got a chance to color one other image, and this is an image from Anna White from Whippersnapper Designs. She is an illustrator for them, and so I don't remember the name of this image, but I did color it the weekend that I was at the out of town with the ladies crafting all day. I actually didn't get all day to craft because I had to come home early for a special dinner. So for this card, it's a 4¼ by 4¼ square. I did use a couple of different things, so let me bring those out. These are colored with my Copics, and again, I don't have the colors out because I colored it that weekend, and of course I didn't write them down. So I used this stamp set for my sentiment. This is from Paper Tray Ink from 2011, so it's a rather old set. That's where that Sending You Sunshine comes from. This is the pinked edge stitch circle dies from Pink and Maine, and you can see that one right there that the image is cut out is this one here, the third one in. And then I used this We Are Memory Keepers nesting circles die to cut out the yellow layer because I wanted to kind of have something that it would sit off with the gingham to kind of just set off the image. So I just pulled the color from the Copics that I used. That color of orangish cardstock is this Paper Tray Ink Summer Sunrise. That's what that orangey color is. And then the gingham comes from this Honeybee Stamp 6x6, the Gingham Galore Holiday. And I used the blue color there. And this is again similar to the other paper pad where it's a 6x6 instead of a 6x8. And it's got the tone on tone. And then it's got the blue with the white, or, whatever color it is with the white gingham pattern. So that is my card, and then I added one of those coconut buttons and some twine that you can get at Walmart. Really had fun coloring this image. I think this banner cut is from an MFT die. I had some extra die cuts lying around, so I stamped this and then cut it because it's actually twice as long as this. I didn't need that much space because I didn't want it to extend into the middle of the card. I just wanted it off to the side a little bit to balance out the button over there. And then the inside's not stamped yet, but that's the card. So those are my projects to share with you all today. I hope you enjoyed this one. I will hopefully be back. I know I'll be back with more. And I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.